Hi there, Ron here, Variable Play, and hopefully the audio works and everything is fine. I'm just gonna do a quick unboxing of Mobile Markets, a smartphone ink game. It's from Arcane Wonders, Cosmo Drone Games, Open Border Studios. Plays 1 to 4 players. Plays for 2 hours. But seems to be a very straightforward system. And it has always been fascinating for me. The idea of sort of modernizing your traditional Euro style games with modern businesses, of which, for example, here in mobile markets, uh, you play as mobile phone manufacturers, and you're trying to build up the right features and the right uh, price point so that you can capture the consumers based on their demands and how you market with them. Okay, so it's designed by Ivan Lashin and Victor Miller Gosa. Right, I yeah, I've always liked its look and feel. It looks like a very uh, like photorealistic, but at the same time, it's art, hand-drawn art, um, and also a lot of Asian uh, personalities in it, which is very relatable, especially from coming from here. This is what's most interesting about the game. This is your planning pads, and you will overlap those planning pads to determine what you will be doing for the round, which is pretty interesting because it's kind of like a little bit of a programming thing. Hey, Sir Rico, Happy New Year. Um, and then all you have are the different customers, the customer track and layout. And as you build, there are more and more customers. There are different phases in the game, and you just keep repeating the different phases from conceptualization to sales, and then you do that again for the next year. Um, all right, so that's the rule book. This is our um, planning boards. Let's push those out. The cardboard is quite thick. Good. Okay. I will be storing them in a bit. Trying a different orientation how I'm not a perfect of how I want to do this, but it will do for now. I'm guessing. And then you have the layered boards. Okay. So the layered boards, they would have to punch out quite a few stuff. So let's bring those player boards out. So those are for the 4 players. Then we have the scoring. We have the different tracks for the different phases. Yeah, and then a lot of cards. Okay. So let's remove the cards. We have the. Oh, I forgot to punch these guys up. we have our cubes. It looks like standard size cards, and I believe uh, 43 by 68 or something like this. And there you have it. It's a bit crunched up. Probably just be able to fix that up later. Okay. So these are pretty straightforward. Let me just get some sleeves and some containers. So it's wood clay and some standard sleeves. Need some standard sleeves. It's in a shoebox. Seven Wonders. I have them elsewhere. Nope. Nope. What size? 63 by 88. That correct? It seems so, but I'm not sure if that's enough. No. There. That's the better one. I don't think I need to shuffle them as much. So we will just be oops, sorry. Okay. So let's go ahead and sleeve the cards first. Where is my cutter? Somewhere. But fortunately, they have the cigarette strip. That's good. Easy to open. Hmm? Someday I'll be able to open this. I have a pen over there. I can use that. Hopefully, don't put ink on something. I was able to. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Sometimes the sticker chip is too tough for its own, so you end up with that type of situation. Okay, let's leave stuff first. Um, yeah, there are cards. Okay, all right. Just gonna flip my hand. It's easier to. Oop, that wasn't really the correct one. Why is this thing not opening? There. So I believe these are like technology cards, then marketing cards, things like those. I know. I think these are events. Yes, the design looks very modern. So it's not your typical uh, trade in the Mediterranean look. So, which is why I was really intrigued. Um, and you have things like, so for the events, you have the end of the ice tech age. So, and then you have wearable marketing, uh, uprising tiger, renewed dragon. So very, there are cubes, just they're just not spices. There are cubes, they're just not spices. They're just not spice. Crypto adventures bringing down the economy. So very modern. 5G for G7. So the group of seven agrees to develop the next gen networks. In future, we trust. And even the look and feel, you can see the interface. It looks like um, uh, those material design cards with some. Let me let me bring it up for you. It has like my my camera is doing a weird thing. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Actually, started doing that recently. I don't know. So conspiracy strikes back. Scandal in Silicon Valley. So you have all of these different events. Mobiles on the launchpad to the stars and beyond. Credibility under attack. Will be back. Technology of this. 2022 social media PR strike. Interesting to choose a very specific date, but I'm guessing they wanted to put it in a specific era, hence the 5G and all of those other things, because by in a few years' time, uh, 5G is going to be an outdated network, and we will have access to newer um, protocols, and these new protocols will provide new speeds and whatnot. So let's see if I can. Yeah, is that better? A little bit better. So these are marketing cards. So you buy them during the round, and you're uh, they're modifying uh, things in your different phases. Same thing with the tech cards. They're similar. You're just building your uh, the different behavior you have on each of the different phases. So here, for example, during profit, get $4 if you sell to all types of customers. If you were able to uh, build it, build your uh, offering such that you'll be able to attract various customers, then you could. And you can even circumvent the randomness of that if you are able to uh, get preferred customers or like private customers. They're able to acquire, uh, to buy from you, sort of like your early adopters that would buy from you earlier um, in the round. I really like the art style. It's modern, futuristic looking, but at the same time, but it's current. It's the current time, but it feels like it's still in a fantasy of sort of like a fantasy world. Uh, and they're kind of reusing the art because it depends on the face. That's the art. So they didn't have to make too much. Look at that. It basically looks like a an Apple shop or a Samsung store, and people are just perusing the store for the latest gadgets, and you're trying to uh, make the best of it. Mm, I'll be having game night later. Actually. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to play this game. I hope so. Um, I've watched the playthroughs, but you can't really grasp a game until you've played it. And of course, whenever people do playthroughs, you can't go through every single bit of information about the game. You get the general idea, but the nuance of the setup, the nuance of the there are playthroughs and content creators that will go through, but even then, there's so much bandwidth that we have. So I tend to learn best when I have watched the playthrough, um, done done the setup myself, and then played it with people. And then sometimes, more often than not, I have to do that a couple of times because I always make some mistakes, mainly because the rules are sometimes scattered. So there are fine details that are located somewhere else in the rule book. Then go, oh, okay, okay, that makes more sense. However, I wish you didn't tell me that in the end, or you didn't tell me that some hidden in some comment. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Okay. I wonder what these are for. Goals. Oh, this is an AI, I think. because discard lowest card, left most, discard highest cost, plus 5 on the event, all free features. I think the AI is called Steve. I don't know. Maybe. Is it? Steve Jr. There you go. The AI has a name. Ah, annoying. Thankfully, it's just the AI. Okay. That's AI card. Then science or technology. Technology cards. I don't have enough sleeves for these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41. Cards. Do I have enough sleeves for part one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Almost there, actually. So I probably have sleeves for these somewhere. Um, for now, I'll borrow from the solo cards. I could probably use a different sleeve for the helper card because I kind of need. Might wanna have them sturdier. So hopefully these guys would suffice. Production. Only board gamers will actually enjoy just watching somebody sleeve cards, just arranging cards, setting them, organizing them. For me, this is a game on its own. Enjoying the seeing the different components and then figuring out how we can best store them. It's interesting when the cards are fairly consistent, very, but I don't know which one has the variance, whether it's on the sleeve or the card itself. But yeah, because it's still, it's very therapeutic. Sometimes you just don't get why certain cards would hit less than the other ones. It's very meditative, isn't it? Do I sleeve all of my games, or it depends on you? Um, so most of the time, so I have a general idea of sleeve the card if sleeve the game if the game is good. The thing is, most of the time, I only keep the games that are good, so I end up always sleeving my cards because I will only keep the game if it's decent. Um, is the card sleeve? Yeah, yeah, will fit, will fit, will fit. Okay, hopefully there's enough because the sleeves doesn't seem to be all of the same size. Nope, different quality. There, those are more consistent. Okay, so for the reminders, I'm gonna be sleeving them with a different sleeve. That's because we'll have more wear and tear. Um, but I generally sleeve my cards, my games, um, mainly because I tend to have have people borrow the games, and so it's not your usual. It's just me that's going to be using the game. More often than not, it will be with someone in the game groups who will also be playing with it and things like that. So I kind of have to sleeve them. Plus, I just like them, uh, the feel of them being sleeved. They're it feels like it extends their lifespan a bit, um, as compared to playing them unsleeved. I feel like it will. I'm immediately deteriorating the game uh, simply by playing. But it's just me. Um, I'm pretty sure if it were played by gamers, I don't think they'll have that problem. Anyway, there's a lot of cards here, and so these are the customers, and what the slash means that they are willing to buy if it's that price or that quality. This one means that price or it has those features for camera, uh, fold. Is that folding? 5G, 8K video, NFC support. I think those are the main features that the game has. I really like the people. Maybe I wonder if they use like AI to take normal photos of people and then just enhance them to look. But this was before the company that did this was they published this earlier than the dawn of AI, the mass market. So I don't think they did. And to be honest, I wouldn't have minded. But it feels like it was done. Somebody did it. It's not. Yeah, yeah. The art has. They had somebody post maybe, and then had them hand paint it. And look, just look at the representation. How cool! How cool is that? And that's, I guess, also appropriate because from a mobile consumer perspective, everybody in the world is mobile technology and has access to it as much as your country can afford, of course. But most of the time, it is something that is readily available. I'm sure there are still locations in the world where signal is very sparse. Even in the Philippines, we have those. Um, but the general market is aware of the technologies, is aware of the function. It's just that infrastructure is not, not something that's across the board. Okay, yeah, very diverse, right? So cool, so cool looking. Mm. Joggers, maybe having some Fitbit features. Oops. Yeah. I'm not that ambidextrous. I'm unable to simultaneously hold two of them and fish out one card. And I'm kind of doing this in an angle. I'm trying out different orientation for the camera. I think I need to have like a some sort of boom to extend the camera out, and then that way I can hold it from the front going to the back of the table. But I wanted it to be in the same orientation as what I am looking at. Try this layout at the moment. Okay, last few, and we should be good to start packing them up. Can you? So these are your premium customers. They pay what the highest. Um, so they're basically willing to pay that amount. Hmm. Here are the features. Okay, so those are the customers, and this is the set of features that you build your phone with. So whenever for each season, you'll be building a phone to attract these customers to buy them, and we're trying to plan out based on the trends and what they're expecting, and we're trying to make a lineup product mix that matches the demand and hopefully gives you the best set. And those stars, I think, are quality, and you want so those are the ones where they want a certain rating, and you total your rating basically increases rating. But certain features would, of course, increase the cost of your phone. Uh, so that bottom one is their research uh, cost. So you'll see same feature, cheaper to research, but it makes your phone as more costly, mainly because the technology is not as efficient, and then you have more research item, which in essence, of course, would become you know the it was coded more efficiently. Of course, it takes more time to do that, but in the long run, it's more cost efficient to produce. Hi everyone, thank you for joining. Just leaving. All right, those are all the sleeving requirements. Let's put them into baggies because thankfully they provided quite a bit of baggies. So that's good because we'll be able to quickly store these cards in two separate bags. Because I think, do I still play in BGC or Alabang? Uh, so I play in Carmona, with the new game group I am helping in. Uh, and the ones who are attending that are actually another game group that plays on the weekend. I don't have time in the weekend, so I'm really thankful for this other group that joined, um, and helped out in growing the Tuesday Carmona group. Um, but yeah, so mainly I play in Carmona. Then sometimes, well, we hope to start one in Makati. I don't know when yet, but hopefully we can start one soon. Okay, last bit is this guy. So these have words I need to punch up because you plug in these files inside. You just punch those out, and then they're basically your uh, turn order. So each of you will have your own cube, and based on that, it gives you your position on the board as to where you buy something and whatnot. So your position in drafting, your position in pricing. Last few, these are your boards itself. So many nice punch out squares. Ah, your player color matches the bottom of your board. My, I have a bit of a hand strain already. Happy New Year, Fred. What was your Christmas gift to yourself? Board game Christmas gift, or could be another game. Could be a video game. Ah, this is the companies. Oh, this is Shooting Star, Atlantis, and we have another one here called Red Berry. Um, for those, it's the smaller cousin of the black one. Did you guys have a BlackBerry back in the day? Did you use it? Did you get to use a BlackBerry? Um, it was very interesting how BlackBerry pretty much dominated the market, and uh, then out of nowhere they lost it. Um, it wasn't overnight, but it was odd that they were not able to react, given that they had such a market share back in the day. So I wonder what was the story there. I know there are some documentaries about it. I haven't had the time to explore, but would be a nice thing to learn about, because a lot of times uh, these technologies, they're not necessarily designed. Yes, iPhone killed it, but it died even before iPhone. iPhone was like the last blow. So I remember Nokia and a lot of the Microsoft phones were already going a bit towards touch. I remember a lot of Microsoft phones that did a lot of touch interface. Um, and they were like, I guess, resist. Like, no, our method is more efficient, and it's true. It's true. The that keyboard back in the day. Wow, can I send messages so fast in that thing? Because it's so intuitive and it's very haptic because you feel uh, your thumbs feel where you're pressing. But and Microsoft, their Microsoft phones then and Ericsson, whatnot, they weren't the best. Uh, and yes, iPhone pretty much declared how it should go, and then all of these companies quickly, took on the techniques. And yet, yeah, my question there was, if you had the research budget, why weren't you able to pivot? That was my question. Since alrighty, okay, last bits are we need to just put these guys in. We'll just put them in a baggie for now because I'm not sure if that will all fit well. Yeah, we'll just put them in a baggie for now. Beautiful square tiles. Sadly, I will have to throw them away. Maybe I can make a mistake. Okay, I do need some sort of, right. Why are you sticking out? Cards. I need a container, which I think if this has enough height. No, it does not. It does not have enough height. Okay. So we'll have to do the. I'm not sure if it will fit. Let's see. So I need for market. And if they can fit, we will find out. You can join next time. And I believe Alvin, they play at times in Alabama, so you should be able to catch them there uh, when they run it at that venue. Okay, I think they will fit. Yeah, yes, sir, they did. Okay, so those two. Since I've already opened it, I could actually transfer these guys into a bigger container and then stick those guys up. Okay. Right. Put that over there. The the bot I can probably hide somewhere. And then the cards. Cards. These I think I could. I'm not sure if you're supposed to. Ooh, there's a rectangular cube. I wonder if they're for each color player. I think so. Yeah. No. Yeah. Four. One, two, three, four. Okay. Uh, then I need a smaller one. Do I still have enough of those? I think I finally ran out. Okay. I finally ran out of the pill boxes. Yeah, I did. Okay, so for now, let's just put them all here. Well, they're not that complex to deploy, but I'll enhance the experience later on. Okay, put that there. The Can I store you in that state? Yes, I think you can. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that should store fine. Okay, good. And then we have the rest of our stuff. Oops. Okay. Hold on. Um, I kind of need to. You know what? We have to let go of this insert because it's just adding more complexity. Plus, It was broken down anyway. So might as well remove it. It will simplify things a lot more. Uh, I could keep things more securely. These I've always been a little bit afraid because it feels like they need some sort of baggy support as well. Hmm, do you guys fit? Nope. Yeah, there you go. So they fit there, and I can put these guys inside as well. Fit. And you have your cards. Can I fit two of them side by side? I wonder. Like this? Nope. I can do that. Okay. Okay. That'll do. That will do. A lot. Fits a lot better. And yeah. Okay. Is that all of it? Yep. I think that is all of it. We just need the rule book. The rule book on top. Put the. Oops. All right. There you have it. All steamed up and bagged and ready to play. And just in time for an hour of stream. Thank you everyone for joining me. Hope to see you guys at the gaming table. See you at Bacon. Bye.